Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to teach you a new strategy, a new thing to do when you come to a hard word in your books when you are reading. We have this anchor chart that we've been using, and it's readers build good habits to solve hard words. When readers come to words that they don't know, they don't just skip right over them. They don't just leave them be and keep going. They don't give up. They try different things. They have good habits and they figure it out. Some of the things that we've already talked about is how good readers need to get their eyes in the books. They need to get their eyes on their words and ready to read, and their mouths need to be ready to read. And when your eyes and mouths are ready to read, your whole body is ready, and then you're able to go towards the words. Some strategies that we've learned to use when we come to a word we don't know how to read is how we can use the first sound of a word.
65 from the building. Thank you.
The first sound in the word. You can also use the pictures in your book. And when you do those things, you have to cross-check. You always have to try new words and see if they look right, sound right, and they make sense. So today I'm going to teach you a new strategy, and it's called skip it. I'm going to add this up on our anchor chart, and it's called skip it. Can you see that up there? Skip it. What that means is that when we come to a hard word in our book that we don't know how to read, we're going to skip the word and then come back to it. We're going to skip the word and keep reading and think about what would make sense. So I have a book that I want to show you this with. And this book is called Sally's New Shoes. I'm going to show you what it's like to skip a word and figure out what the word is. Okay, the book I'm going to try this in is Sally's New Shoes. I see Sally, and she has some new shoes. They have green stripes and white. Okay, my eyes are in the book, my mouth's ready to read, and I am ready to go. I'm going to, I don't know what this word is. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to put that over it and pretend like I'm skipping it. I'm going to, in my new shoes. If I tap the word out and say the sounds in this word, walk. That's not a word. Let me try to skip it and think about what would make sense there. I'm going to, in my new shoes. I'm going to jump. Maybe jump will work. Let's cross-check it. Let's look to see if that would look right, sound right, and make sense. I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump in my new shoes. That makes sense, but does jump match this word? No. Let's try it again. Maybe the pictures can help me come up with the word. I'm going to, in my new shoes. Maybe she's walking. Let's try walk. I'm going to walk in my new shoes. Let's see if that looks right, sounds right, and makes sense. Let's cross-check that word I came up with. Walk. It looks right and sounds right. I'm going to walk in my new shoes. Does that make sense? It does. Let's keep reading. I'm going to run in my new shoes. Look, and we see Sally running in her new shoes. I'm going to, I don't know that word. Climb. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a real word, climb. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip this word and keep reading and see if I can come up with something that makes sense. I'm going to, in my new shoes. I'm going to, we used walk before, and we saw her walking. I'm going to crawl. Kind of looks like she's crawling in her new shoes. I'm going to crawl in my new shoes. Oh, that makes sense. Now let's cross-check it and see if that matches the word. I'm going to crawl. Does crawl look right? Does it sound right? No. Let's try a different word. I can use that first sound to help me. I'm going to in my new shoes. Maybe she's climbing. Let's use that word. Let's cross-check it and see if that makes sense. I'm going to climb in my new shoes. That makes sense. Let's see if it looks right and sounds right. Climb. I'm going to climb in my new shoes. That works. So what I want you to do today, my friends, while you are reading, you can choose to either read a book in Raz Kids, you can read a book in Get Epic, or you can read a book of choice from home. But I want you to try using all of the things that we have learned on how to solve hard words. You can use the first sound, use the pictures, or even skip the word and go back to it. And when you do those things, you're going to cross-check. So pick any book that you want, whether it's Raz Kids, Get Epic, or a book from home, and I want you to try having good habits to solve hard words.